Coffee and Headlines is brought to you by the generous support of our viewers and the following community partners: Best Cord Cutting TV, Bravo's Restaurant Bar, El Rey Lounge de Versalles, Joint Boutique Hotel and Cowork, Monson Brewing Company, Puerto Vallarta Neurofeedback, Puerto Vallarta Owners Reps, Oculto, and Siam Cocina Thai. Thank you for your support, and thank you for supporting our community partners. Hey, good morning, everyone. It is Saturday and it looks beautiful outside and it's warm and it's humid. Oh my God, last night was really, really hot and humid. But, you know, it is what it is. It is summer in Puerto Vallarta. I hope everybody's doing great. It is a pleasure to see you today on Saturday, June 28th. We have a little bit of this and a little bit of that to share with you today. So, as usual, grab your favorite beverage and join me as we take a look at the news today. And we start with an amazing newsletter. Now, I haven't seen it before. I don't know if this is the same newsletter that the Friendship Club has been sending all along. Maybe I get it on my email, maybe not. Maybe um I don't know, but I found it and I saw it on Facebook and I wanted to share it with you because it's absolutely beautiful. Hats off to whoever's designing this and putting it together. For starters, and this is a tip, if you don't have a newsletter yet and you're thinking of building one, here's a great advantage of using MailChimp. Of course, email newsletters are distributed through email, but the nice thing about MailChimp is that when you go, can you see my browser? Ah, there you go. That's what I wanted to do. See, if you share the link, it gives you the option to subscribe up here. And that is absolutely wonderful when you want more people to subscribe to your newsletter. So, this is what it looks like. And I think it's super cool. It starts with a big welcome from Peggy. Hi, Peggy. It is great to see your newsletter. Then it gives clear information about changes on the board, who has just joined, et cetera, et cetera. And it also includes areas in their advisory board that are vacant if you are looking to get involved. There is a vacancy for clubhouse planning and scheduling, one for publicity, one for development, and one for volunteer development. Then there's some information about ongoing and recent activities with lots of photos, an update on the latest palette clinic, and what else is there? Look at all those happy children. An update on the Volcanes Kid Education Project, um, more call to needs that the International Friendship Club has, some tips on how to get ready for the hurricane season, and so forth and so on. It is so nice to see this work put to good use. So, if you want to support the IFC, you can read their newsletter. I will leave the link in the show notes for you to enjoy. And then moving on, this is important if you drive through Mexico. Do know that Mexico's Caminos y Puentes Federales, or Federal Roads and Bridges, this is the entity in charge of administering our toll highways, has begun phasing out cash payments at toll booths. So this encourages drivers, hopefully, to purchase an electronic tag. These tags can be easily obtained either through the official website listed on this article or at selected OXXO stores. You link the tag to your bank account, and whenever you get to a toll booth, You can easily go through it faster than if you pay with cash. I remember also buying one of these at Office Depot some time ago. So if you're planning to drive through Mexico, do know that the payments in cash are being phased out. We don't know exactly where you can still pay or not, but better be safe than sorry. Now, even though it's still just a tropical formation and not even a tropical storm, we already know that the next hurricane to develop in the Pacific Ocean will be named Flossie. Flossie, I mean, who came up with that name? And who on earth would want to be struck by a hurricane named Flossie? I mean, if it hits your city, you might as well have a more, I don't know. I sure hope that Flossie is not the one that is going to hit Puerto Vallarta. Again, it is still just a speck out there, but we'll keep you posted as it starts growing. Today is International Gay Pride Day, and President Sheinbaum took to her social media accounts to commemorate the occasion. In her X account, she wrote, International LGBTQ plus Pride Day represents freedom. We are a diverse society. And at Mexico's government, she tags the Mexican government account, we promote respect, recognition, and inclusion for all. Together, we are moving toward a country with more rights. Now, we don't have an X account, or rather, we don't have one connected to coffee and headlines. And what I did is trust my beautiful AI tools, and I said to one of the tools that I use, okay, show me Mr. Coffee and Mr. Headlines going to the movies on their first romantic date together. Mr. Coffee and Mr. Headlines. You want to see the image? Of course you do. Boom. There you go. So this is going to be our our cover for today. Mr. Coffee and Mr. Headlines enjoying their first romantic date at the movies. If you celebrate Pride out there, well, happy Pride. And now let's take a quick look at the weather forecast just to see what's going on. Oh, that is so funny. Alexa is pretty pissed she wasn't selected to be a bridesmaid at Jeff Bezos' wedding. Wah, wah. It is now 30 degrees out there. Humidity is at 74%. Our weather forecast for today says we're going to have clear skies in the morning with thunderstorms in the afternoon, a chance of rain of 31%, a high of 33, and a low of 25. Tomorrow, Sunday, rain in the morning with thunderstorms in the afternoon, a chance of rain of 70%, a high of 32, and a low of 25. And we begin the work week with rain in the morning on Monday, thunderstorms in the afternoon, a chance of rain of 80%, a high of 32, and a low of 25. This is what's going on out there. What else do I have for you today? This is good. If you are in town with no plans tonight, do know that National Marine Day was back on June 1st, and to that effect, Puerto Vallarta's Maritime Museum will host a special museum night tonight from 5:30 to 9:30 in the evening with a variety of cultural and recreational activities. The museum, if you have not visited it, is located right next to the Malecon Amphitheater, and it's a great visit. It is fun, it is informative, and most importantly, this time of year, it is air conditioned, which is a good thing. And here is an interesting statistic that I found this morning that caught my attention. Mexico City inhabitants, the people that live in Mexico City, spend an average of 152 hours per year stuck in traffic. That is 6.3 days. Now, if you don't enjoy driving in traffic or being stuck in traffic, it is best if you avoid these Mexican cities, which, along with Mexico City, have the highest number of traffic jams, along with Mexico City, are Guadalajara, yes, our capital city, Puebla, León, Tijuana, and Ecatepec. And a totally unrelated note, I was sad to learn that Argentine American pianist, composer, and arranger Lalo Schifrin has passed away. Just as John Williams will be forever remembered by his iconic Jaws theme, Schifrin will be remembered for his iconic Mission Impossible theme. That said, the 5 time Grammy Award winner composed themes for dozens of TV shows, films, and even one of the Paramount Pictures fanfares. And this is what I bring to the table today. Let's see what you have in mind on this beautiful Saturday. I am going to, right after the broadcast, well, not right after the broadcast, but sometime in the near future, I'm going to hop on the bus. I'm going to go to the Emiliano Zapata market to look for cheese. Cheese for myself and also cheese to continue our research. Of course, I'm bringing my video chingadera. If I find the cheese lady, I will take video of the process so you can check it out. And I see good mornings this morning. Thank you for the shout out, Susan. Thank you so much. Many good mornings. Many good mornings. There's an afternoon from Toronto. Thank you very much, Devin. There's a Q. Is there an expression that means wake and bake, which is how to start Saturday mornings? What a great suggestion. You know, I usually don't bake in the morning because I get really stupid. You know, I think there are 2 kinds of people in the planet: people that can wake and bake and be perfectly functional, and people that cannot. The only occasion in which I wake and bake is like on days in which I have nothing planned and I'm going to be attached to my couch. So back to the question: is there an expression for wake and bake? You know, let me ask my bakey friends, because I don't know that there is one, but it's a great question. And for some, it is a great idea. Claudio, it is a pleasure to read you, and it's a pleasure to see you. Let's see what else we have. I know that Christy is counting days to come to Puerto Vallarta. I am so excited for you, dear friend. I think I get this. Flossie should have been called Floozy. Isn't Floozy like a lemon, like something that is not any good? I have to look Floozy up, but I think that's funny. Let's see. Barbara says, here's to a diverse population, and I totally agree with you. If you enjoy traffic chaos, come to Toronto, says Devin. And we have a good morning from Robert from San Diego. Good morning to you. A cheese discovery tour. Well, there's 2 things that I love about the Emiliano Zapata market. There's the cheese lady, and I'm guilty as charged. I've developed a soft spot for the China store that opened just across the street. Yes, I know that when it first opened, I thought to myself, what is the China store doing in the middle of Emiliano Zapata? And, what can I tell you? Oh, Floozy is a loose woman. Here I was thinking that a floozy was a lemon. A floozy is a whore. Oh my goodness. Then I happen to know a couple of floozies. I love it. A floozy, a whorish hurricane. Well, whether it's Flossie, or Floozy, I would not want to be in its path. That's for sure. Anyhow, yes, we will go. Even more. Floozy, meaning a young woman who has many casual sexual partners or who dresses or behaves in a sexually provocative way. We have ladies in the city council that dress that way, and that was shady. and that's just my personal opinion. I'm going to say no more. Devin is right. Toronto commuters spend many, many hours on the road, and this is awesome. Actually, it's not awesome. I'm just winging it because I've run out of things to talk about that I prepared for today. We still have a couple of minutes. Um, Actually, we can stop anytime. But in fact, let us start wrapping things up here. I'm going to keep looking at your comments in case anything shows up right now. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Again, I'm going to head over to the Mercado to see what I can find. I'll do some videoing. Then I'll go and have some playtime with dear, dear, dear friends. And tomorrow, I also have some missions to take care of around town. But it's going to be a relaxing weekend, and I hope it will be a relaxing weekend for you. On Monday morning, we announce a brand new community partner. Yes, we have a brand new community partner. We have a community partner that is leaving us, but we welcome a new community partner, and I am excited about that. This new community partner will be of particular interest to our Canadian friends. That's all I'm going to say. Between now and then, have an amazing Saturday. Have a great Sunday. Have a wake and bake. And I'll see you Monday morning.